Market segmentation and targeting framework. What it is, think of a pizza shop that makes many kinds of pizza. Instead of baking every pizza the same way for everyone, the shop first groups its customers, segmentation, families, college students, office workers, and then decides which group to focus on first, targeting. How to do it? 1. Identify segments. Use demographics, age, income, psychographics, lifestyle, values, behavior, usage rate, and geography. Example: a new smartwatch could be split into fitness enthusiasts, busy professionals, and tech-savvy teens. 2. Calculate TAM, SAM, SOMs. TAM, total addressable market, equals total revenue opportunity if 100% of the market bought the product. Formula: TAM equals number of potential users times average selling price. SAM, serviceable available market, equals portion of TAM that fits the company's geography, regulatory, or product fit constraints. Formula: SAM equals TAM times percent of market you can legally or technically serve. SOM, serviceable obtainable market, equals realistic share you can capture in the first 3 to 5 years, based on competition and resources. Formula: SOM equals SAM times target market share, for example 5%. Example: if a wearable costs $150, there are 10 million fitness enthusiasts in the United States. Total addressable market equals 10 million times $150, which is $1.5 billion. If you only sell in the United States and only to people with iOS, 40% of the market, serviceable available market, equals $600 million. If you plan to capture 5% of that within 2 years, serviceable obtainable market equals $30 million. 3. Prioritize, rank segments by size, serviceable obtainable market, growth rate, profitability, and strategic fit. Use a simple scoring matrix 1 to 5 to decide where to launch first. Takeaway: the segmentation targeting positioning process is like a treasure map. You first draw the whole island, total addressable market, then the part you can land on, serviceable available market, and finally the exact spot you can claim, serviceable obtainable market. Explanation: value proposition, design, and positioning matrix. What it is: the value proposition explains why a customer should buy your product instead of anything else. It is the promise you make, similar to a tagline on a billboard that says coffee that wakes you up faster than a sprint. Steps: 1. Customer profile - list jobs to be done, pains, and gains. Example for a new home assistant speaker. Jobs: play music, set reminders, control lights. Pains: voice lag, privacy concerns, complex setup. Gains: hands-free control, seamless integration, sleek design. 2. Value map - match your product's features, pain relievers, and gain creators to the profile. 3. Positioning matrix 2 by 2 - choose 2 axes that matter most to the market, e.g. price, low, high versus performance, basic, premium. Plot 4 quadrants. Low price / low performance, budget competitors. Low price / high performance, value leader. High price / low performance, poor fit. High price / high performance, premium leader. Place your product in the quadrant that reflects your intended positioning. 4. Perceptual mapping - survey a sample of customers and ask them to rate competing products on the same 2 axes. Plot the points on a graph. The distance shows perceived similarity. Use a simple spreadsheet to calculate average scores. Average score sub I equals the sum over J equals 1 to n of rating sub ij divided by n. Example: if your smart speaker scores 8 out of 10 on performance and 6 out of 10 on price, it lands near the premium leader quadrant, while a cheap competitor scores 5 out of 10 performance, 9 out of 10 price. Analogy: think of a perfume store. The scent value must match the shopper's occasion job, and avoid allergens. Pain: the store's layout positioning matrix shows where each perfume sits, cheap everyday versus luxury night out. Takeaway: a clear value proposition plus a visual positioning map tells everyone from investors to salespeople exactly what problem you solve and how you differ from rivals. Pricing models and financial modeling. Why pricing matters. Pricing is the bridge between the product's cost and the value the customer feels. It's like setting the ticket price for a concert: too cheap and you lose money, too high and people stay home. Common pricing methods. 1. Cost plus add a markup to the unit cost. Formula: price equals unit cost times 1 plus markup %. Example, if a gadget costs $30 to make and you add a 40% markup, price equals $30 times 1.40 equals $42. 2. Value-based, set price based on the monetary benefit to the buyer. Estimate the incremental revenue or cost saving the product creates, then capture a percentage. Example, a business-to-business analytics tool saves a client $100,000 per year. If you aim for a 10% capture, price equals $10,000. 3. Dynamic elasticity pricing, adjust price based on demand sensitivity. Price elasticity of demand E equals percent delta quantity divided by percent delta price. If E equals -2, highly elastic, a 5% price drop will increase quantity sold by approximately 10%. 4. Subscription versus one-time spread revenue over time. For example, $15 per month versus a lump sum. Financial modelings. Break-even analysis, find volume where profit equals 0. Break-even quantity equals fixed costs divided by open parenthesis, price minus variable cost per unit close parenthesis. Example, fixed costs $200,000, price $50, variable cost $20. Break-even quantity equals 200,000 divided by 30 equals 6,667 units. Net present value, NPV, value of future cash flows discounted to today. NPV equals sum from T equals 0 to N of cash flow T divided by open parenthesis, 1 plus R close parenthesis to the T power. Where cash flow T equals cash flow in year T, R equals discount rate, for example 10%. Positive NPV indicates financially attractive. Scenario tree model best case, base case, worst case revenue based on different adoption rates. Analogy, imagine you are a farmer selling apples. Cost plus is like adding a fixed profit margin on each apple. Value-based is like charging more if the apples are organic and customers are willing to pay for health benefits. Break-even is the point where the money from selling apples covers the cost of the orchard, equipment, and labor. Takeaway, choose a pricing model that aligns with your market type, commodity versus premium, and use simple formulas to test feasibility before committing. Distribution channel selection and logistics. Direct versus indirect. Direct, you sell straight to the customer, e-commerce site, company-owned stores. Analogy, a farmer's market stall where the farmer meets buyers face-to-face. Indirect, you use intermediaries, wholesale retailers, distributors. Analogy, the same farmer sells to a grocery chain, the chain handles shelf space promotions and logistics. Channel selection framework. Customer preference, do buyers want to touch or try the product? High-touch products, clothing, cosmetics often need physical retail. Cost structure, direct channels save margin, but require investment in fulfillment, sales force, and technology. Speed to market, indirect can accelerate reach using partners' existing networks. Control over brand, direct gives you full control, indirect may dilute brand experience. Channel conflict analysis. Vertical conflict, when a manufacturer's online store undercuts its own retail partners on price. Horizontal conflict, two retailers selling the same product at different prices causing price wars. Mitigation tactics. Set minimum advertised price map policies. Offer exclusive SKUs to certain partners. Use channel-specific promotions, e.g. bundle only for online. Logistics considerations. Warehousing, centralized versus regional hubs. Compute trade-off with TC equals holding cost plus transportation cost. Order fulfillment, pick to order, e-commerce versus bulk ship to retailer. Reverse logistics, plan for returns. Cost per return equals handling plus restocking. Real-world example. Apple uses a hybrid model. Its products are sold in Apple stores direct and through authorized retailers indirect. Apple tightly controls pricing and store layout to avoid conflict, while its logistics network, global fulfillment centers, ensures fast delivery worldwide. Takeaway. Selecting the right mix of channels is like planning a road trip. You decide whether you drive yourself direct or hop on a bus or train indirect. You must consider cost, speed, control, and possible traffic jams conflicts. Goal: equip the sales team with the right tools, knowledge, and motivation so they can close deals efficiently. Key elements. 1. Quota setting, a realistic sales target for each rep. Quota equals revenue target minus upsell or retention divided by number of reps. Adjust for territory potential, for example, high growth region gets higher quota. 2. Commission structures, ways to pay reps for achieving quota. Straight rate, percent of sales, for example, 5% of every deal. Tiered, higher percent after hitting thresholds, for example, 5% up to $100,000, 8% after. Accelerators, multipliers for overachievement, for example, 1.5 times commission after 120% of quota. Residuals for subscription models, a percent of recurring revenue each month. 3. Incentive mix, blend of base salary, usually 50 to 70% of total compensation and variable pay. 4. ROI of compensation, ensure the cost of commissions is outweighed by incremental profit. Compensation ROI equals incremental gross profit divided by total variable pay. Target ROI greater than 2, that is, every $1 spent on commissions generates $2 profit. 5. Sales enablement tools, playbooks, CRM dashboards, product demo kits, objection handling scripts. Measure adoption, percent of reps using the playbook weekly. Example, a SaaS startup targets 5 million annual recurring revenue. With 5 reps, each gets a 4 million quota including upsell. Compensation plan, 60% base, $80,000, 40% variable. Variable pay earned at 10% of annual recurring revenue closed. If a rep sells $500,000 annual recurring revenue, they earn $50,000 commission. The company's gross margin on SaaS is 70%, incremental profit $350,000. ROI equals $350,000 divided by 50,000 equals 7, well above target. Analogy, think of a sports team. The coach, sales manager sets the game plan, quota, and pays bonuses to players, commissions based on points scored. The team only wins if the bonuses are worth the extra effort. Takeaway, a well-designed compensation plan aligns reps' personal goals with company objectives, while sales enablement material provides the playbook they need to succeed. Integrated Marketing Mix Execution Plan. The 4P/7P Framework. Product-features, packaging, warranty. Price-pricing model, discount structure. Place-distribution channels, geographic coverage. Promotion-advertising, PR, content, sales force. People, open parenthesis, 7P close parenthesis dash customer-facing staff, training. Process-service delivery steps, order fulfillment. Physical evidence-tangible cues, open parenthesis brochures, website UI close parenthesis. Step-by-step execution. 1 period, define KPI dashboard align each P with measurable metrics. Product:defect rate, feature adoption, open parenthesis percent of users using key feature close parenthesis. Price:"average selling price, discount percent. Place:"percent of sales by channel, order to delivery time. Promotion:"CAC, conversion rate, ROAS, open parenthesis return on ad spend close parenthesis. People:"CS, a T-score, average handling time. Process:"order cycle time, fulfillment accuracy. Physical evidence:"site bounce rate, brand recall survey. 2 period, create cross-functional calendar marketing, sales ops sync weekly. 3 period, message architecture core brand story arrow product pillar arrow channel specific copy. 4 period, resource allocation budget split using the Pareto rule, open parenthesis 80% of results from 20% of spend close parenthesis. Example: 40% digital ads, 30% content, 20% events, 10% PR. 5 period, testing loop run a /B tests on ad creative, landing pages, pricing bundles. Record lift in KPI. 6 period, feedback loop sales feeds back market objections, product updates roadmap. Real-world example: a new plant-based milk enters the market. Product: 2% fat, recyclable carton fortified with calcium. Price: $3 per half gallon, 5% discount for bulk. Place: direct to consumer subscription plus grocery chains. Promotion: influencer recipes, in-store tastings, Instagram ads. People: trained retailer staff to talk health benefits. Process: 48-hour delivery for online orders. Physical evidence: clean, green packaging that signals sustainability. KPIs: weekly sales, repeat purchase rate, social engagement, shelf share percent. Takeaway: the marketing mix is a checklist that ensures every customer touchpoint open parenthesis product. Price, place, promotion, people, process, physical evidence close parenthesis works together, measured by a shared dashboard. Why timing matters. Launching too early can mean an unfinished product, too late and competitors may have captured the market. Think of a movie release, you want to avoid premiering on the same weekend as a blockbuster. The tools. 1. Gantt chart, visual timeline of activities, research and development, beta test, marketing build-up, sales training, rollout. Each bar shows start-end dates, dependencies are drawn as arrows. 2. Critical path method, abbreviated CPM. Identify the sequence of tasks that determines the shortest possible launch date. Compute earliest start, abbreviated ES, earliest finish, abbreviated EF, latest start LS, latest finish LF for each task. Slack equals LS minus ES. Tasks with zero slack are on the critical path. 3. Adoption curve modeling. Use the classic Bass diffusion model to forecast early adopters. Formula: F of T equals P plus Q F of T times 1 minus F of T divided by market size. Example: for a tech gadget, P equals 0.03, Q equals 0.38. You can plot expected sales over 12 months. 4. Seasonality check, align launch with market cycles. For example, back to school, holiday season, and avoid periods of low buying power. Sequencing example for a new smartwatch. Month 1 to 3, prototype and internal testing critical. Month 4 to 5, beta program with fitness influencers dependent on prototype. Month 6, final design freeze and manufacturing ramp up. Month 7 to 8, pre-launch teasers on social media, secure retail shelf space. Month 9, launch event, press releases, e-commerce go live. Month 10 to 12, post-launch support, data collection for adoption model. Critical path, prototype to beta to design freeze to manufacturing to launch. If beta is delayed 2 weeks, the whole launch slides. Takeaway: use a Gantt chart to map tasks, critical path method to see which tasks cannot be delayed, and diffusion models to predict how quickly the market will adopt. Timing the launch like a well-orchestrated concert ensures every instrument, product, marketing, sales comes in at the right moment. Performance measurement and post-launch optimization. Key performance indicators (KPIs). Revenue, total sales, ARR, year-over-year growth. Customer acquisition cost, CAC, total marketing plus sales spend divided by number of new customers. Customer lifetime value, CLV, net profit from a customer over the expected relationship. Simple formula: CLV equals average purchase value times purchase frequency times gross margin divided by churn rate. Payback period, months needed for CLV to cover CAC. Payback equals CAC divided by monthly gross profit per customer. Cohort analysis, group customers by acquisition month and track retention, revenue over time. Net Promoter Score (NPS) gauge loyalty. Optimization loop. Step 1. Collect data. Use analytics platforms such as Google Analytics, Mixpanel, and CRM. Step 2. Segment breakdown by channel, geography, product version. Step 3. Identify leaks, high CAC, low CLV, high churn cohorts. Step 4. Run experiments, a/B test landing page copy, pricing tiers, onboarding flow. Step 5. Measure impact, update KPI dashboard, calculate incremental lift. Step 6. Iterate, apply successful changes across the board. Real-world example. A subscription box service launches with a $30 monthly price. After 3 months, CAC equals $120, churn equals 8% per month. Average gross margin equals 60%. CLV equals $30 times 1 divided by 0.08 times 0.6 equals $225. Payback equals $120 divided by $30 times 0.6 equals $120 divided by $18 equals 6.7 months. Because payback is greater than 6 months, longer than preferred, the team tests a referral discount that reduces CAC to $90. New payback equals $90 divided by $18 equals 5 months, a healthier metric. Takeaway: treat post-launch as a continuous experiment. Track the right KPIs, slice data into cohorts, and keep adjusting pricing,